Hi, this is the syllabus of TOC. From that, I already finished regular expression, finite automata, contextual grammar, push-down automata, regular and contextual language, pumping lemma. Now just Turing machine and undecidability is left. The whole syllabus are divided into 4 chapters. Chapter 1 is regular language, Chapter 2 is contextual language, Chapter 3 is recursive enumerable language, and Chapter 4 is undecidability. I already finished Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. Today I will start Chapter 3, that is recursive enumerable language. Here I will cover context sensitive language, then linear bounded automata, recursive set, recursive enumerable set, and Turing machine. I will start from Turing machine. Turing machine, the mathematical representation of recursive enumerable language, is called Turing machine. Fa plus 2 stack equal to Fa plus 1 tape with read-write capability is called Turing machine. Even Fa plus tape equal to Fa plus 3 stack, Fa plus 4 stack, or Fa plus any number of stack. 2 or more than any number of stack, that is equal to single tape. So finite automata with a tape is our Turing machine. In PDA we use stack as a memory. In Turing machine we use tape as a memory. Here it is infinite memory. In PDA you can just do one comparison, but in tape you can do more than one comparison. Turing machine has 7 tuples. M equal to Q, sigma, del, tau, B, Q0, F. Q is set of states, sigma is set of input alphabet, then del is transition function where Q cross tau implies Q cross tau cross left or right. This L is for left, this R is for right. You can move either left or right. Next, tau is set of tape symbol, B is blank symbol, then Q0 initial state, and F is the set of final state. Only new is these two, set of tape symbol and blank symbol. Next is ID, or you can say instantaneous description. ID describe next move of Turing machine. The next move of Turing machine depends on two entry. One is current state, second is current input symbol. So whatever the current state and current input symbol, according to that it will move. Next, representation of Turing machine. Turing machine can be represented in two ways. One is transition diagram, another is transition table. The state where transition is not defined is called a halt. Let me design a transition diagram. This is just a sample transition diagram. In Q0, if tape symbol is 0, it will change to 1 and move right. In Q1, if tape symbol is 1, it will change to 0 and move left. In Q1, if tape symbol is blank, it will change to blank and move right. So this is a transition diagram. You can construct transition table for same. So at left side there will be state Q0, Q1, QF, and at top it will be input alphabet plus blank. So here 0, 1 and blank. From Q0 by 0 it can goes to Q1 and this 0 will change to 1. So just write down 1 and it moved to right. So just write down right. And from Q0 by 1 there is no transition, so write halt. By blank there is no transition, so just write halt. Next for Q1, from Q1 by 0 there is no transition, write halt. Then from Q1 by 1, 1 will change to 0 and it will move to left, so just write Q0, 0, left. Then by blank it go to final state and blank change to blank and it move to right, so just write down QF blank right. Next from QF, from final state there is no transition, so by 0 it is halt, by 1 it is halt, by blank it is halt. Always from final state there will be no transition, it will be halt for any input or blank. Let's discuss block diagram of Turing machine. Turing machine consists of three components. One is infinite tape, second is read-write header, third is finite control unit. This is a block diagram. This is a infinite tape that contain input string plus blank symbol. Then here this is a read-write head that will read the input string or blank symbol, and this is FCU final control unit that contain the Turing machine, or you can say that contain the logic. So let's go one by one. First is infinite tape. The tape is a collection of cell. You can say these are cell, collection of cell, and every cell can hold only one input symbol. The empty cell are filled with blank symbol. These are the empty cell that filled with blank symbol. The tape divided into two parts. Blank region that contain infinite number of blank symbol B. The non-blank region that contain finite number of input string. So here this is the input string that contain in non-blank region, and blank region that can contain infinite number of blank symbol. Then the tape can be one-way infinite or two-way infinite. Here this is two-way infinite. One-way infinite means only right infinite or left infinite. Suppose this is a tape and here one side will be blocked and just right infinite. This is a one-way infinite. If both side you can move, then this is a two-way infinite. Here this is a two-way infinite, as in both side there is blank. In one-way infinite, just right side will be blank or left side will be blank. Next is read-write header. So the header can read symbol from the tape or can write or modify symbol over the tape. So this header can read the symbol, can write the symbol, can modify the symbol over tape. In case of finite automata, it can only read, it cannot write, but here it can write. After accessing the input symbol from the current cell, the header can move exactly one cell toward left or toward right. So after accessing this, it can move either one cell toward right or one cell toward left. The header movement is bidirectional, means it can move in both way. It can move in left way or it can move in right side. So it can move left or right, both direction. That's why it is bidirectional. Next is FCU. FCU stands for Finite Control Unit. FCU take care of implementation of mathematical logic. Here the Turing machine will be in FCU, that is Finite Control Unit. Like in CPU, in computer, CPU take care of all the thing. Here in Turing machine block diagram, FCU take care of all the thing. FCU implement all movement of Turing machine defined by ID. ID means Instantaneous Description. In this Turing machine, there are three states Q0, Q1 and QF. Now it will say 0 and 0 will change to 1 and it will move to right. So now this 0 will change to 1, read write head will move to right. Now read write head will be here. Now at Q1 state, if we see 1, it will change to 0. Now it will change to 0 and it will move to left. So now it will move to left. But at left it is 1. And at Q0 there is no transition for 1. So it will be halt. So here this string will not accept, it will be rejected, it will be halt at non-final state. Suppose it is simple 0, then 0 will change to 1 and it will move to right, and at right it will see blank, blank will change to blank and it will move to right and it will accept. I will discuss how to design Turing machine. For now this is just a sample Turing machine. In next lecture I will discuss some more point about Turing machine. Thank you.